and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. Today I am going to be doing my first ever Disney haul. I mentioned that I want to start incorporating more Disney onto my channel since it is another great passion of mine as well as books, so I thought we would kick it off this year with a Disney haul. This is actually coming a little bit late because most of the stuff that is in this haul are things that I got as gifts for Christmas or things that I bought myself using gift cards that I got for Christmas, so this is a bit late, but better late than never. So let's just jump into the haul because I've got quite a lot of stuff to show you and I don't want this video to be too super long. So we're just gonna go in no particular order, starting off with this Nightmare Before Christmas mug, which comes with a spoon that is a little bit loud. So this mug is absolutely gorgeous. On one side it looks like a Deadly Nightshade bottle, and then on the other side is Jack's face, and in his eyes, I'll have to do a close-up of it because I don't know if this angle is going to do it justice, but in his eyes is Jack and Sally, and I just love it, which is something you're probably going to hear me say about everything in this haul. This is actually one of the ones that I don't drink out of. Like, I strictly use this just as decoration, so it's been sitting on my shelf just off camera. But this is also one of the mugs that comes with a spoon, which has holes in it, which I don't know if this is like something you would use for teas or something like that. I don't drink tea, so I don't know. Or if it's just an homage to the spoon that Sally uses to avoid drinking the Deadly Nightshade. Either way, I really love this mug. Next, I only have one of the Disney sketchbook ornaments to show you. I actually received quite a few of these for Christmas, but all of them are already packed away. So this is one that I keep out all year round, and it sits on my shelf right here. So it is obviously of the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and if you're familiar with the Disney sketchbook ornaments, then you know that they are super detailed all the way around the whole ornament, and Hunchback of Notre Dame is one of my favorite Disney films. I actually bought this after Christmas online when these were very heavily discounted. This was like one of 5 that were left that were like really discounted, and I was so excited just by the look of it that I bought it without really like reading the description. And so when it came in the mail, my mom is actually the one that pointed out to me that this plays music, and it plays Out There from the Hunchback of Notre Dame, which is my favorite song from that movie. So I would play it for you, but I'm not about to get my first Disney haul copyrighted. Next, I have one plushie to show you, which is kind of surprising because I'm a pretty big plushie collector, but I've decided to cut back on buying plushies just because I don't really have the space for them. They do take up a lot of space and they are quite a bit of money usually. This one is one of the cheaper ones because it's like the slightly smaller one. This is obviously of Squirt from Finding Nemo, and I actually bought him specifically to go in my car because I unintentionally now have a like Finding Nemo, Finding Dory themed car because I have Baby Dory and then Destiny in like the windshield, and then he is going to sit in the back of my car, like in the back window, and because he's nice and flat, he won't like roll around in the back of my car when I make turns and stuff. But he's so cute, I haven't actually made him get out to the car yet because I've just been keeping him in my room because he's just so cute. And when you put stuffies in the car, then the sun gets to them and they start to fade, and I just don't know if I'm ready for that to happen yet. So for right now, he's living in my room. His face is so adorable. I can't even tell you. Next, I have a limited edition key. So this is the Soul key from the new Pixar movie. This actually came free with my purchase. If you spent like $25 or more and you put in a code, you got this for free. So this will be another addition to my limited edition key collection. Next, I think I will show you the pins that I acquired over the past couple of months. And this only like scratches the surface with the pins that I either bought myself or was given from somebody else for Christmas. A lot of them are like on various jackets that I have to like hunt down in order to find them. So if you are like a family member or a friend watching this video and you're thinking that you don't see one of the things that you bought me for Christmas, it's probably because it's very much in use somewhere else in the house and like I just can't find it right now. Or it's away in storage because I am in the process of trying to move. So this is like only scratching the surface of some of the stuff that people gave me because I'll be the first to say that I was absolutely spoiled this year for Christmas. You have no idea. Now that that's out of the way, let's jump into the pins, starting with this one, which is the one that I got most recently from Shop Disney. So this is of Fauna and Merryweather from Sleeping Beauty, and again, I'm gonna have to do like close-ups of these to really do them justice. So we have Fauna making the cake and Merryweather in this awful dress, and I absolutely love these. I'm a really big Sleeping Beauty fan. I would say a good majority of the things that I collect are from Sleeping Beauty, although there's actually not a lot of Sleeping Beauty in this haul, surprisingly. But yeah, I really love these. The only thing I don't know, though, is why Fauna has some weird, like, red eyeshadow on above her eyeballs, and it's not a good look, but it's tiny, so you can't really tell, but I noticed, so I thought I'd point it out to you. Then I also got this pin from the Legacy collection. This is the 30th anniversary pin of The Rescuers Down Under, which is actually the t-shirt that I am wearing. So The Rescuers is one of those movies that I really enjoy, and it almost never gets merchandise. So whenever I come across any kind of merchandise for it, I have to buy it. Like, usually I don't like to spend a whole lot of money. The majority of the stuff that I actually bought in this haul, I got either at a discount or with gift cards or using coupons or something like that. But this one, I just had to go out of my way and purchase it because who knows when we're going to get some more Rescuers Down Under merchandise again. So I absolutely love this one. And then I ended up getting another pin from the Legacy collection. This is the 60th anniversary for 101 Dalmatians, which is another movie that is slightly more recognized when it comes to merchandise, but still not a lot. And it is one of my all-time favorites. So I had to get this, and this is, again, absolutely stunning. The next set of pins is actually not even taken out of its plastic yet, and it is this set of 3 Alice in Wonderland pins. I feel like these have been around for a while. I remember seeing these at the Disney store like many months ago, and I never bought them because they weren't ever on sale, and I never had coupons around the time that they were in store, so I ended up passing on buying them. I was kind of waiting for them to go on sale, and then they ended up selling out before they would have. But then, just recently, they were on Shop Disney for like $5 or something like that, so I thought this is a sign I have to get these, and so I did. So in this set we have Alice in the bottle, Queen of Hearts card, and then the doorknob from the movie. Speaking of Alice in Wonderland, the last pin that I have to show you is this one, which I actually got from Box Lunch. Box Lunch is probably the second place that I buy my Disney stuff from. In fact, this shirt is from Box Lunch. So I love this pin so much. It's just like blue, gold, and black, so it's kind of simple but really like elegant at the same time, and it's just a little keyhole image of it, so I really like this. While we're on the subject of Box Lunch, I will show you 3 Funko Pops that I got from there. So I'm also a really big Funko Pop collector, and the majority of the pops that I collect are Disney pops, but sometimes I'll buy things from other movies as well. So the one that I received for Christmas is this Rapunzel with the lantern pop. This is a Box Lunch exclusive, so you can only get it there, and this is just absolutely gorgeous. It's my favorite scene from the movie, so I was very happy to open that on Christmas Day. And then the other 2 that I just got recently, apparently I'm losing my voice already, I don't even feel like I've been talking that long, but the other 2 that I got are from WandaVision. So we have 50s Wanda and 50s Vision. I wanted these 2 specifically because this episode that they're from I think is heavily inspired by I Love Lucy, which is one of my all-time favorite TV shows, and I've just been loving WandaVision lately. Like, I've never been a superhero kind of person. Like, I've watched a lot of the Marvel movies simply because I liked some of the actors that are in it, and then eventually you just get invested in like very specific characters. But I'm like so invested in WandaVision, and these aren't like even like 2 of my favorite characters, but there's something about the way that this show is set up that I'm like so into everything that's going on, so I had to add these to my collection. Another thing that I purchased from the Disney store online was Evil Thing by Serena Valentino. This is actually a book. I don't know which book it is in the series, but it is a part of a series that's called the Villains series, and each one follows a different Disney villain. I read the first book in this series, which was about the Evil Queen, and I actually did a review video on it. So then I bought this one because I do really enjoy Cruella. I'm sure that this is coming out now because of the new movie that's going to be coming out soon. But then I got to thinking, I don't actually know if you have to read this series in order or not. So if you have read the series, let me know if I can just jump from having read the first one to then reading this one, or if I should read the books in between to be able to get like the full experience out of it. But either way, this isn't even the coolest part of the book. You just wait and see what's under the dust jacket. It's kind of terrifying if I'm being completely honest, but oh so cool, and all of the covers do that, and it's really, really cool. Next up we have a perfume. This is the Lady and the Tramp Amour perfume, which is from Box Lunch. This is what it looks like on the inside. I refuse to take the bottle out of the box because I just think that this is so stunning looking. It kind of looks like a very elegant book, so it's kind of a waste of space on my shelf, but just for the fact of how pretty it is, I refuse to get rid of the box. So yeah, and that's from Box Lunch. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. Next up, I think I will show you the journals that I've acquired over the last couple months. I definitely have a particular weakness when it comes to Disney journals. Like, just in general, I kind of have a weakness when it comes to Disney, but journals, like, it's hard for me to pass them up even at like full price, which some of these journals are just ridiculous. But nonetheless, the first one that we have is this Winnie the Pooh journal, which I wouldn't even say that I'm like the biggest Winnie the Pooh fan. Like, by far this is one of the movies I have the least amount of things like merchandise for, but what really drew me to this book was that it has like a wood cover. I don't actually know if this is actual wood, it's probably just made to look like it, but it does look like it and it feels like it, and I just think that is super cool. This is what the end pages look like, and then the pages on the inside look like this. So they're not white, they have like a beige kind of hue to them, and then we've got Winnie the Pooh in the corner and some bees that just kind of float along the page. So this is going to be so much fun, and the thing I like about this is whenever I buy journals, I always like to make sure that they can open flat, because I really like to do a lot of like decor on the pages, like use washi tape and stickers and all of that, and sometimes you get journals that like you can open them this wide. I'm like, that's not gonna work for me. So I really like that this one you can open it completely flat. Next one I have to show you is absolutely stunning and also very reflective. I did not know it was quite that reflective until putting it straight in the middle of a light, but this is a part of the Disney Castle collection. So I don't know if it was every month, or I don't know exactly how they were releasing it, because a lot of these never ended up in my Disney store. I only ever saw them online. But they were releasing these Disney princess castles. I think it was just like a journal and a pin, and maybe there was something else. All I wanted to collect of these was the journal. So I have the Cinderella one, which was the first one. This is the fourth one in the series, which is Snow White. So that is obviously what the front looks like. That is what the back looks like. Again, very reflective. It also comes with a built-in bookmark, but that is not even the best part. So on the inside, it actually comes with a poster. I don't actually know if I'm going to be able to fit the whole thing in frame because it's very large, but this is what it looks like. So more or less, it's kind of like a look at the inside of the Snow White castle. This is one of those things where it's so detailed that you could probably look at this for several hours and I would still find like new things that I never noticed before, because there's just so much detail put into this kind of poster. But this journal does not stop there, because on the inside we have these pictures of the inside of the palace, and there's kind of like, I don't even know how to explain it, like you can picture the room how it is empty and then how it would be with like furniture and people and stuff inside. Another example is this one, so that's what it looks like empty, and then if it was full of all the furniture on the other side. And there are several of these pictures in here. Here's one with the huntsman in it. So yeah, these journals are just super cool. They're extremely detailed, and I wish I could have got my hands on the other ones, but they are limited edition, and if you can't like grab them online, then it's hard to find them, at least at my store, due to like the whole pandemic thing going on. Otherwise, I'm sure I would have been able to get them easier. The next journal that I have is again stunning, which I know I've said that about like everything in this video, but that's honestly how I feel, and it is this Pinocchio journal. This is in the same style of like the replica journals that from the books that open at the beginning of some of the Disney movies. I'm gonna be honest, it's been quite a while since I have seen Pinocchio, so I don't actually remember if that movie opened with like this book or not, or if this is just kind of a Pinocchio inspired journal. But I do really love the replica journals. They obviously open really cool with the little clasps on the front, and then on the inside it looks like this, and it opens just like one of the books would. I'm gonna assume that Pinocchio does open with this book, but I really don't remember. And then all of the pages, we have this little thing of Geppetto and Pinocchio and Figaro in the corner. And I think there is also another picture in the back. Yep, right here of all of them dancing. And there's also Jiminy Cricket in the corner as well. This is just one of the ones that it's so grand. I have yet to be able to bring myself to write in any of the ones that look like this, because I also have the Sleeping Beauty replica one and then also the Snow White one, but my handwriting is too messy to be writing in books that look like this. So I've been saving these, like I have this vision in my head as if I'm gonna save these until I'm like a grandma, and then these are the like my life stories that I'm gonna pass down onto my children. It's a weird thought, but that's what's going on in my head. Did I say that that was the last journal? Because I actually have one more to show you, and it is this Star Wars journal, which my mom got me for Christmas. I do know that this is from Box Lunch if you want to try and find one yourself. So I haven't actually taken this one out of the plastic yet, just because I've been trying to keep it in nice condition. I should probably take it out just to be able to show you what it looks like on the inside, because to be fair, I don't even know what it looks like on the inside myself. You know what? It's gonna remain a mystery because I can't seem to get this open just with my nails, and I can't be bothered to go and get a scissor. So this is what the front cover looks like. I am a big Star Wars fan. I thought that we would include this in a Disney haul, even though I don't really like to associate Star Wars with Disney because I'm not super happy with what they did with the sequels and all of that jazz, but nonetheless I really like this. And not only does it come with the journal, but it also comes with a little pack of sticky notes that look like old kind of cassette tapes, so that is really cool as well. And the final things to show you in this haul are actually a couple of handbags. I did not expect two people for Christmas to buy me Disney purses, but they did, and I absolutely love both of them. I haven't gotten around to using either of them because in the middle of everything that's going on, I haven't really been going places that warrant me really bringing a purse, but nonetheless, I'm excited to use them when I am able to like go out and about again. So the first one that we have here is this Nightmare Before Christmas bag. This, I believe, is from Hot Topic, and it is set up to look like a book, so that is what the cover looks like. Then you have the spine, and on the inside, which to me is the coolest part, it is magnetic, but it opens like this, and it has the opening to the Nightmare Before Christmas written on the inside. And then to go along with that, she actually got me this wallet of the Nightmare Before Christmas, which again I believe is from Hot Topic. And this is, I want to say this is Loungefly. Yeah, it is. Usually Loungefly I feel like it usually says it on like the cover, but this one only said on the tag that it was Loungefly, but I do remember it being from their collection. And I think the like title of this collection was like the Nightmare Before Christmas Pastels or something like that, which I think is so cool because I'm so used to seeing Nightmare Before Christmas pictured on either a black background or just like dark colors. So the contrast with this, with the dark characters but being on like an off-white creamy kind of background, I think is super cool and different. So it's just a zip-up wallet. Again, I haven't gotten around to using it yet, but when I do, it's going to go fabulously with my new purse. And then the final bag that I have to show you is something that my mom gave to me for Christmas, and I so wasn't expecting this. We're the kind of family where we do like make each other Christmas lists of what we want, and so we always end up with like a pretty good idea of what we're gonna get under the Christmas tree. But with this bag, which is a Bambi themed purse, I had no idea that this was going to be there. So this is from Box Lunch, and I remember going to Box Lunch and seeing it there and going with the same friend that bought me the Nightmare Before Christmas bag, and I pointed out that I really liked this bag. And she told my mom that I really liked it, and my mom bought it, and the next time I went to Box Lunch, it wasn't there. And so I just thought, oh well, I'm not gonna get that bag now. And then I totally forgot about it until Christmas when I opened this up. This was like one of the last things that I opened up, and I was totally surprised to find this there. So this opens like this, and then it just comes up, and the print is all on the inside as well. I'm sorry if everything is very like jangling around, but there's a lot of jangly things on this bag. So it just has one zipper section on the inside, but for the most part it's just like an open little bag. I don't know if it's supposed to be a crossbody bag or not. I assume it is, but on me it's just like absurdly long. So I actually had to like wrap it around on the inside of the bag twice in order to make it slightly shorter for me to be able to use. And once again, it doesn't just stop there with the coolness of this bag, but there's also a little keychain on the side that has Thumper on it and also a bird and a butterfly charm. So this is just such a stunning bag, and once again, I haven't used it yet, but as soon as the springtime rolls around, because this just screams like a spring bag to me, I am totally going to be using this. So now I have like a spring bag, and then the night before Christmas is 110% a like fall winter bag. This is like spring and summer, so I'm totally set for the next year as far as my purses go. So yeah, that is all for this haul. I had such a hard time filming this video because this is not the kind of content that I usually do, so I was totally stumbling all over the place while filming this video, but I'm going to try and edit it into something that makes sense. But if you do find that this video was very like choppy or all over the place, I'm sorry about that, but I'm totally new to doing this kind of stuff. So I do hope that this will continue on in my channel to do more Disney content. I did talk about wanting to do like collection videos of the different things that I collect, because obviously I collect a plethora of different things, whether it's like pins, mugs, plush, like journals, Funko Pops, so I've got all kinds of videos that I could make on this topic if you would like to see them. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!